So everybody remember what happened last session? Alright, cool.
I think I do.
Just want to make sure everybody has notes.
Avalanche.
Blind
people.
I gained a flower pot.
Yes.
Was the very last thing that happened after we had come to a bad bridge. Humans that we came across because certain members of the Alliance fell through a hole. These humans turned out to be cannibals and blind.
Yes.
We killed the majority of them, or whatever came after us. I got a flower pot, and then I wanted to take time to try to identify it if that's an option.
Okay. So we'll get to that right after. Does everybody remember what your main goal is of your current?
To find 5 missing people.
Okay. Coolio.
Was it specifically 5?
Yeah.
Yep. It was a group of
don't.
5 people that went missing.
I think I put down platoon or something like that.
Yeah.
We're looking for.
My goal was to make sure nobody else did anything stupid.
What?
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to make
Yeah,
sure-
okay, you have the impossible task.
Yeah. You have a special quest. Make sure nothing dumb happens, which I think so far you're failing.
Yeah.
There was an actual part in episode 3 or whatever it is where like I look at you and I'm like, well, we're going to do something stupid, so you might as well come. Because we just acknowledge that, alright, we're going to do something dumb.
So it sounds like everybody's on the same page. You guys are looking for a fellow mercenary group of 5 people from a southern camp that ended up in a nearby pass. This one has been relatively untouched. Quickly went overgrown, so it doesn't often get foot traffic. So you guys are basically the second people to experience this stuff in a while. So opening up, you said you want to try to figure out what's going on with the flower pot?
Yeah, I want to spend time trying to identify it, however it is that you do that.
So I don't think you guys have technically taken a rest yet. Do you just want to do something like that and you spend?
Well,
your
yeah,
downtime?
we have to rest because it's dark.
Yeah,
getting dark anyway, so.
because you guys popped out of the cave and I think it was gonna be dark.
Yeah, I think what we were gonna do was we were gonna leave we had just left the cave is what we left off on, and I think we were headed back to the other side, correct?
So
Didn't we end up on the other side?
Yeah.
So yeah, what happened was you guys fell down the pit, you ended up in the cave, and you basically kind of went up and came out back onto the road that you guys were originally on.
Yeah.
So you guys are on track.
I guess make a clearing would be the next step. Take a rest. Correct.
Yep.
So
Does
Get
taking
some
a rest
rest.
heal your character or no?
what?
What kind of rest? I said, does taking a rest heal your character or no?
If it's a long rest, you heal everything.
Yep. And I'm doing 8-hour long rests. So
I
you guys are good.
assume that's
Yeah, I'm doing what?
Standard long rest.
standard long rest. Alright, what is your definition of short rest? We should probably clarify that first.
I'd say about an hour. Just an hour.
Hour. I can dig it.
I say enough to like patch up any basic wounds we have.
Yeah.
Warren, you
Sit down, just take a breather, sort of thing. So you want to spend your kind of downtime taking care of that flower pot.
Just investigating it.
Anybody else have any other plans of what they want to be doing?
sleep.
Schlieb.
Just vibing.
Yeah. If we're settling down for a long rest, I want to take a look and see if there's anything going on nearby. Just make a quick.
So just like a quick scouting.
Yeah.
Yeah, is anyone taking watch at all?
He's a robot, so you guys can take a nap.
I say yeah, he doesn't need to sleep. You just have to be inactive, but you still see and everything, right?
I still see in here.
So is everybody going to be doing a quick little investigation, or is one person just going to be scouting?
I'll
Alistair wants to scout?
I'll look around.
Okay.
Gotta be sneak.
Roll me perception. Perception or investigation.
You should pour some on a
Well,
And if
Wait.
you're actively trying to sneak, then roll me that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll sneak.
So you're gonna
First.
sneak down stealth predator?
17 for stealth.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Either perception or investigation, whichever one So my assumption is you basically you start going back towards the bridge, just seeing if you guys missed anything, because there was like a little bit of ways, like maybe 50 feet. You really didn't see anything of interest. It looks like it's pretty locked down. Nobody's going to be really coming from that direction. However, Brax, you go forward up the road a little bit, and you start coming up on a curve for a mountain, and with a not natural 20, I'll say that you pushed a little bit further, and you actually saw a little bit, like a couple buildings way down the roads.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then you two really want to do that. So then, Cody, do you want to roll me Arcana? Or wait, no, you said you're going to take your whole thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the whole time investigating it.
Okay. It's definitely magical. So you spend a lot of time kind of communing with your god, just trying to figure out like what this is, and you end up finding out it is a pot of awakening.
It's a what?
A pot of awakening.
That's a good pot.
I don't.
It's good stuff.
What is it?
So what happens is whoever plants some sort of seed in there,
Nice.
after taking care of it for, I believe it's like 30 days or something like that, unless you guys speed along the process. You guys have a druid. He's kind of bad at being a druid.
Yeah. Okay. So 30 days. Gotcha.
But at the end of it, you get an awakened shrub companion that's completely loyal to you.
Nice. So I can pick whatever type of seed.
Yeah, I'm seeing shoot that.
Cool.
So, and my understanding is there's no time limit on it, so you can hold on to that pot until you find like just the right seed.
30 days, and then awaken shrub.
So, my assumption is you kind of gather that the fact that it was on a shrine, these people kind of realize that there was something otherworldly, something very magical about this plot, considering stuff kept, growing and becoming creatures, and just kind of like wandering off with the warriors.
Okay. So how would one come across a strawberry seed? That would
Strawberry?
It was strawberry.
Yeah, no, just
Yeah, no,
Pick 'em up.
yeah,
that's all it
that's
is.
a cool concept.
And it's not home. My understanding is it's not home. It's a real thing.
Really? More
Yeah.
you know. And knowing is half the battle. Something about Joseph Stalin or something.
Something about him.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so then Brax, you come back, you let everybody know, like,
Yep.
what you saw? Okay. And then Alistair, you let them know that, they're pretty much safe from the rear. And with that, you guys are going to be taking a nap. Brax, I'm assuming you're taking watch. Do you want to roll me d20?
Just perception, right?
Yes.
19.
Beyond, kind of the very loud howling winds, you really don't hear anything. And, you kind of know to be on the lookout for these kind of humanoid creatures, and you don't see anything, you really don't hear anything, so you guys are pretty much safe when you sleep.
Is there anything going on with my spider egg?
Your spider, right? I assume you've been taking care of it?
Absolutely.
Okay. So... But you guys brought it along with you?
No,
Okay.
but I'm just curious as a player.
He's keeping him warm. He's happy. He's still alive. You can definitely tell that whenever you put
I mean,
your
I can't right now, but
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nix, have you been taking care of your spider egg?
Yep.
Want to roll for that?
Yeah.
Just nature.
I love the fact that he's making you roll, but not
Because
me.
I have +0. You have higher nature than I do, and I'm a druid.
Okay. No, I meant because I was actually nice to the spiders.
I got my spider a nice. My cup spider has a nice cell to itself.
Yep.
And a officer guarding spider in a strainer with a rock on top of it.
I will also note that the only reason I'm not making you roll is because you brought it up a couple times, so it's on your mind. So
you just saw my. Yep. You hear it.
animal handling.
Cody's is a little bit green. Who's next?
Animal handling. Let's see if I have a feat to make the spider hold out.
Shredded and small.
Doesn't feed it. Yeah, I imagine that's how it's gonna end up being.
Yeah.
My character's just consistently like, hey, little one,
Yeah, 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say you're being a very doting mother about it. Fen has kind of taken that with his spider, and you're like, you know,
Tossing on the bed like a phone.
my spider's better than that. And so you are taking care of it. You made sure it
So
stays in
I'm
the
like
proper
Aiden's
conditions.
parents, and he's like your parent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a pretty cool spider coming out.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it's still alive. It's still doing its thing. But
My spider.
So he's gonna have a
It's really
spider
dying.
that has really long hair and is afraid of sticky things.
oh, bad man.
I'll say my spider's gonna have majestic hair.
Yes.
And afraid of
Excellent.
sticky things.
He gets scared by his own
Yeah, it's
wedding.
on the
That means it's gonna be alive for at least like 4 years.
There it is.
In theory, unless I do something stupid.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
Every time it goes like spin a web, touches its own like sticky and comes in a ball.
it just throws it just throws up.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who would do that.
Yeah. Taz, take 2d10 damage.
Roll it yourself, but make sure it's loaded dice.
Do you want me to roll? Hit him pretty much.
Nah, y'all are good. So, night ends up passing, no issues, full long rest. As you guys are getting up, anything special that you want to do during this time?
I've prepared some different spells, or one different spell.
Okay.
I've swapped out Identify for Featherfall.
Okay.
After what happened yesterday.
Better now than never.
So I imagine you wake up in the morning and you're like, man, I'm still like a little like kind of creaky from yesterday. That's not happening again. You immediately start like grinding out what was on your arm and fixing it.
This Identify isn't on my arm.
Oh, really?
It's something that I draw on the dirt.
Okay. Wasn't Featherfall reaction?
Mm-hmm.
It can be, but
Okay, cool. Just make sure we're all on the same page.
I'm just, I
Alright.
am not going through that again.
You did good damage. So you guys wake up, you're all ready. Brax, you kind of let everybody know about the hamlet that's a little bit down the way, and the road does follow straight to it, so that was the road's initial purpose.
Road leads to Hamlet. Yeah, so Fen would obviously eat a ration at this point. And probably make sure everybody's okay, make sure everybody's ready to go or whatnot. Has everybody eaten today?
Have I eaten?
Yes. What would one say you have done so far since arising in the morning?
No, that's about it.
You did not list anything at all.
Right.
Alright, I walked right into that one.
I'm assuming I'm like sitting next to him. Here, Brax.
Sure.
We're making him kill the spider.
I was actually planning on doing it myself.
No, it's
Just
punishment.
that.
Punishment.
No, I don't think he'll do it. I'm pretty sure he'll somehow convince Sandy to watch it instead.
Somehow. assume you guys are gonna continue along the road then. And typical order of operations.
Mm-hmm. I would assume. I'll take the front. Daniel, you're gonna be in the back there. Drift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you mind?
And the dress, fantastic.
Alrighty.
So as you guys begin approaching this little hamlet, you can tell that what you guys are seeing is meant to be kind of like the, I don't want to say city center, but like this is like the main gathering point. It's got a very large circular little point with a little bit of a stage in the middle for somebody to give out addresses and all that kind of fun stuff. There's about 5 buildings surrounding it. One of them very clearly a smithy of some sort. Outside you do see the forge, the anvils, all that kind of fun jazz. Another building, and so on the circle from left swinging around is that smithy, which is actually really good state. It's very well snowed in. It's very clear that nobody has been here for a very, 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 very long while. Second building, definitely not as good of a state. Where there once was a door hole, there's nothing there. It is clearly busted in. Somebody attacked this area, because the third building, you can tell, it's almost like an inn. It's way bigger than all the other buildings. It's 2 stories, and you guys can tell that the windows are actually barricaded. Next one is completely burned down. You have no idea what it could have been at any given point. And the last building, it looks kind of like just like a little square with 1 door, no windows or anything like that.
I immediately go to investigate the smithy.
The smithy? Alright, cool.
Fen heads towards the barricaded doors of the inn.
Okay.
I follow Brax towards the smithy.
Smithy? Alright, cool.
I go with them.
Okay, so
Hold it loud,
cool.
buddy.
Taz,
I'm gonna go to the burned down building and pretend to open a door and walk in.
Alright, cool.
Guess that means I'm going to the burned down building.
Alrighty.
Splitting the party. Yeah.
Alright, so we'll kick off with the smithy crew. So you guys end up kind of coming up to it. Are you guys going to be going inside, or are you going to go play around in the actual smithy area?
I'm going to look all over the place, inside and out.
Yeah, what is the condition or construction of the smithy? Like, is it wood? How big is it?
So
I'm so hungry.
the actual like kind of his work area, I'd say it's about 15 feet or so. It's got plenty of benches and stuff like that with a lot of tools on it. But then the actual house is kind of small, maybe at 10 feet. Just enough for the basic living. He just gets by, sort of jazz.
All right. Any windows or anything like that?
There is a window right next to the door, kind of like on the left-hand side.
All right. Can I? 1 second. Yeah, can I cast detect magic and kind of just like creep up to the window, peek in, and looking for any kind of aura,
Okay.
any kind?
And detect magic, is that radius?
It's within 30 feet of me.
It's on 30 feet of you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Let's see. So you end up kind of creeping up to the window, you peek in, and beyond yourself, really nothing really gives off much of a glow.
All right.
How good a condition are the smith's tools?
Actually, they're in fantastic condition. They're definitely used, but he was very proud of his craft, so you can tell that he took very good care of them.
Alright.
Did I see anything else in the window? Sorry, I cut you off, but did I see anything else in the window besides, like, with my own eyes?
Want to roll me a perception?
Sure. 19?
19? Okay. So looking in, it is just one room. There's really no closets or anything like that. One corner there's kind of a bed made out of straw. You can tell that's unmade. So somebody got out of bed in the morning, did whatever, and then disappeared or something like that. And that's kind of at the back right corner of what you're looking at. On the opposite wall, so that left entire wall, it's just a kitchen area. And you can tell that there's like a pot of something on what is kind of his fireplace. And
Does it look like they left in a rush or anything like that?
it looked like somebody was in the middle of something when whatever happened.
I am going to walk up and take the tools. Guess they won't be needing these no more.
So you got a nice set of stools now.
Yeah, after looking in the window, I'm gonna head over to the burnt down house.
Okay.
Detect magic's still active. It's a 10-minute concentration.
Alright, cool. So real quick, I'll jump to the burnt house crew then. You guys doing anything at all?
I'm not doing anything in particular. I'm just watching him to see what he does.
Just making sure he doesn't do anything stupid, right?
Yeah.
You know, actually, that makes a good point. I understand why you went with him now. You watch the crew. He walks up and he reaches for a knob that's not there. He twists and opens, walks in, and you're like,
You're like
what
slowly
the fuck
drawing
did
your
I just
sword.
watch?
So first off, the door opens in, and the door knob is on the right hand side, and it opens into the left.
Backwards door that you made up.
I walk in, and I motion to him. I said, "Watch your step." Okay, I'm assuming this building is level.
Pretty much. The only thing that's like actually properly standing is what is clearly like the original like support beams. Otherwise, like everything's on the ground.
Excellent. So yeah, I make sure to let you know to watch your step for the doors like a little bit higher than the floor, the ground around it. I'm gonna go up and like ring a bell that would have in theory been on the counter. We can't tell at all what this building is, right?
Not really, to be completely honest.
I'm going to ring the bell and ask for the priest.
Yeah.
You know how neither of those buildings work.
This is the response right here. Just
Does anyone answer?
no one answers.
It's crazy.
I say, they must be closed. Let's come back later.
I just like put my hand on my head and just like question why I can't.
All right.
I'm entirely serious.
So I imagine what's happening is like Taz, you're just like standing outside, just watching him, and the life is fading from your eyes.
Because if you're standing outside, I open the door again and say, they must be closed. And I walk out. I wash my foot as I walk out the door again, close it nicely, and I say, I'll come back later.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk back.
Alright.
I'll go to whatever other building you got.
Just stand there, waiting.
I wait outside the building until they open.
So Taz, you end up walking up to, or not Taz, Nadreth. You end up walking down to this burned down building, and you just see Taz standing there, shoulders slumped, and Dr. Vine just having a great time.
Need him detect magic like that.
No, nothing's popping up.
That's the last house then.
Are we talking about the one that's shacked up or the one that's just a square?
Yeah, I thought there was
There's 5 buildings total, yeah.
Oh.
One's completely decimated, one's completely burned down.
To the inn.
Me and Aiden went to the inn that's barred up. We haven't done it yet, obviously, but and then there's the, I guess we're calling it a priest fucking bellhop.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was implied.
The local 5-star Ritz.
Yeah, the local 5-star Thor's anal drum. Yeah.
Do
And
any of
then
them look like they support
and-
life at all? Like, do any of them like life could be in there potentially?
Only perception.
24.
24. All right. So as you're kind of hopping around to a few of these buildings, you realize that there is such a thick coating of not only snow, but you can even see dust on everything, and nothing really looks disturbed. It is snowing now, so it may have covered something up, but you're pretty positive that this place is. You guys are one of the first groups of people to see in a very long time. Groups of anything, for that matter.
I'm still looking around the smithy just to see if I can find any useful bits and pieces.
Okay.
Maybe some materials or something lying around.
So you did say that you wanted to jump outside, right?
Yep.
Want to roll me an investigation?
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find shit. Grand total of 5.
5.
Impressive.
No, you're kind of looking around and you just see a lot of snow on stuff, and you realize that it's gonna be incredibly difficult to actually find anything of use after you're gonna have to go through and sweep the entire area. And then even heading inside, you really don't find anything of use. You see cold food in a pot nearby, but that's about it. This dude was living in a hamlet in the middle of nowhere. He was just getting by on what he had.
Wait, there was cold food in a pot?
Yes.
Was it moldy?
What?
Was it still
I
good?
couldn't tell.
No, it's not good.
No, 'cause
Can I eat it?
If he was there, I'd make you roll.
Brax doesn't eat food, so.
Exactly. So I'm going to grab the pot and take it with, thinking we could, so that you guys could eat.
These humans might be able to eat this.
my fleshy friends would love this.
Our fresh.
Ours. Alright. So then you did say that you wanted to jump somewhere else.
Well, I'll be probably walking up to Sir Fenn's group after they do their thing. 'Cause it'll be a little bit after they start their stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
So then that's everybody. So then we'll jump to you guys. Both of you end up saying to yourselves, you know what? Might as well check out the biggest area, especially since it's boarded up. Obviously, whatever happened kind of centered on this place. So kind of approaching. Do you guys?
First, I want to, since we're getting closer to it, is when you say boarded up, are the boards on the outside
They
or
are
on
on
the
the
inside?
inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
So something was boarding from the inside, defending against something. And then, you guys want to roll me perception? I'm gonna throw some guidance on.
You?
by Heimdall's blessings.
21.
It's 20, not natural.
Alright, cool. So you guys, you end up popping up, and you notice that whoever made these boards, these barricades, they did a very good job. It's clearly, and since it's on the inside, it's not really subject to the weather and falling apart and stuff like that. The door, it's locked tight, but both of you end up kind of taking off in opposite directions and meeting right at the back.
It's locked.
There is a cellar door that is not there.
I mean, see, like the cellar door is not there.
Yeah, so there's an entrance into a cellar, but there's no door on it.
What are the hinges of it?
Not there.
Just it's gone.
It was where there once were hinges is clearly kind of broken off.
Okay.
Yeah. Fenn just starts walking downwards.
Alright.
He's dark vision. He
Yeah.
doesn't care. He's in for it.
Can you cast a light?
To be honest with you, I am not trained in the ways of lightsmith.
I light my lantern.
Hey guys, Goblin King here, and I want to say thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. If it's a really cool comment, or if it's a question, or it's some type of concern that you have for our D&D sessions, we'll try to answer it the best we can during our sessions, and we'll even post it up for our Crit Fail Goblin here so that our entire group can read it and know what the question is about, and try to answer it to the best of their abilities. If you like their snarky comments that we put up here, if you want to write your own snarky comment, we'll try to put those up on the Crit Fail Goblin as well. That way, he has a plethora of voices and not just a couple here and there. So thanks again for watching, guys, and remember, Goblins, keep rolling your dice.